Today's topic is multiplication of decimals. So first we are going to learn how to multiply decimal numbers orally. You can see the first number that we have is 895, that is 895.62 into 10. So 895.62 into 10, you can see there is only one zero, that is it is 10. That is why for multiplying the point will shift only once. For 1 0, shift decimal once. So this will come here. So if we copy down this, for this 1 0, the decimal shifts once, and therefore my answer would be simple 8956.2 because it shifts only once. Moving on, number B, 0.903 into 10. Again, 1 0, so it will shift once the decimal point. So it would become 9.03. Right? 9.03. Moving on, number C, 93.5. Again, there is 1 0. So this will shift once. So this would become 935. Because shifting it once, it would become 935.0, which means 935. Same thing. Again, there are two zeros. So the decimal point will shift twice. Once and again twice. So it will be brought down here. So it will become 5673. That is 5673.8. Moving on, next 1.089 into 100. So there are two zeros. So the decimal point will shift twice. Once, twice. So it will be brought down here. So it will become 108.9. So 108.9. Moving on, number F, 83.9 into 100. It means there are two zeros. So first it will be shifted here. It will become 839. But now the number is over 839. So after 839, again one more zero is left. So simply whenever we multiply 839 into 10, it becomes 8390. So the same logic applies here. First of all, for the first decimal point shift, it becomes 839, and for the next decimal zero, it will become 8390. A zero will be inserted. Moving on, number G, 0.58 into 1000. So you can see 1, 2, 3. 3 zeros. So it will shift once, twice. And for the third zero, we will insert a zero at the end of the number. So this becomes 580. Moving on, 3.6 into 6. Now we have to start working out. Here it is not 10 or its decimal. So in that case, we have to work it out. So 3.6 into 6. Let's work it out. Simply write down the number 3.6 into 6. Multiply the number as if there is no decimal point. Nothing. Normally multiply 36 into 6. So this would become 6 into 6, 36. And 6 into 3, 18. Plus 3, 21. Again, this is done. Now you can see there is only one number after the decimal point. That is, there is only one decimal place. So again, insert point over here after one number. So what I mean to say is, whatever is the decimal place of a number, you need to have that same decimal place in the answer itself. Moving on, next question we have got 0.8 into 9. Very simple, you can do it orally. 8 into 9 is 72. So write down 72. And there is only one decimal place, you can see 0.8. So insert a point here. Moving on, next 76.52 into 8. This we need to work out. 76.52 into 8. Ignore the decimal point and simply multiply the number as if there is no decimal place. So let's multiply. It is 8 into 2, 16. 5 into 8, 40 plus 1, 41. Again 8 6 are 48 plus 4, 52. Then we have got 7 into 8, that is 56 plus 5. So it becomes 61. So now when we have got these numbers, check for the decimal places. There are two numbers after the decimal point, that is 5 and 2. So decimal place is 2. So here also there will be two decimal places. So after the two numbers we insert a 0. So my answer becomes 612.16. This is the answer to question number J. So this is J, and the earlier one was I. So this was I, and the previous one was J. Okay, now we will move on to J is done. We'll move on to K. 14.24 into 12. So let's do it. Number K, 14.24 into 12. Ignore the decimal point and simply multiply the numbers. It's 4 into 2, 8. 2 into 2, 4. 2 into 4, 8. 2 into 1, 2. Again across. 4 into 1, 4. 2 into 1, 2. 4 into 1, 4. And 1 into 1, 2. Simply add the way we normally multiply. 8, and here there is a cross, it means 0. So 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. 4 plus 2 6 plus 1 7, and here we have got 2. Here there is 1 one's a 1. Sorry. Okay, now. So we have got 17088. Now you can see there are two places after the decimal point. So two places after the decimal point. So there will be two decimal places. So insert a 0 before two digits. Right? So the answer becomes 170.88. So we are done with K. We'll move on to L. 23.6 into 16. So 23.6 into 16. Simply multiply the number ignoring the decimal place. 6 into 6, it becomes 36. 6 into 3, 18 plus 3, 21. 6 into 2, 12 plus 2, 14. 6 into 1, 6. 3 ones are 3 and 2 ones are 2. Simply add. 6 plus 0 is 6, 6 plus 1 7, 4 plus 3 7, and 2 plus 1 3. So we have got 3 7 7 6, and there is only one decimal place, that is one number after the decimal point. So insert a decimal point here, so that my decimal place is 1 as given in the question. So basically you need to check for the decimal places and accordingly put the decimal point. Moving on, this is done. We will move on to M. 48, that is 48.94 into 20. 48.94 into 20. First of all, 0 into any number is 0. 2 4 is 8. 9 into 2 is 18. 8 2 is 16 plus 1 17. 2 4 is 8 plus 1 9. So it becomes 0 8 8 7 9. Now you can see the decimal place is 2 because there are two digits after the decimal point. So we will continue the same thing here. Insert a decimal point here so that the decimal place is 2 in the answer as well. So we are done with this. Moving on, so this was number M. Moving on to the next question, that is N. 142.3 into 43. Okay, so this was number n. Simply multiply 3 into 3 9, 3 into 2 6, 4 into 3 is 12, 3 into 1 is 3 plus 1 4. Moving on to the next part. 4 into 3 12, 4 into 2 8 plus 1 9, 4 into 4 16, 4 ones are 4 plus 1 5. Simply add. This is 9, 6 plus 2 8, 9 plus 2 11, 6 plus 4 10 plus 1 11. So this becomes 61189. Now check, the decimal place is only 1 because there is only one number after the digit after the decimal place. So insert a decimal point here. So it becomes 6118.9. Moving on, and it's done. We'll move on to O. 7.591 into 60. So 7.591 into 60. You can either omit this 0 and shift the decimal point here. I will show you this way. So what you need to do is, because we need to multiply this number in this manner, so what we can do is, see, we will divide both the numbers by 10. So divide the number in the numerator with 10 and the same with the denominator, so that what happens is, you can see, dividing it, the 0 is cancelled and the decimal point is shifted. So now what we have is 75.91 into only 6, because 0 got cancelled. Now it becomes slightly more easier and shorter for us to do the sum. So now 6 ones is 6, 6 into 9 is 54, 6 5s are 30 plus 5 35, 7 into 6 42 plus 3 45. So it's single step done. You can see there are two decimal places, so we will continue the same thing. So use a decimal point over here, making sure there are two decimal places. Okay, so we are done with this. This was number O. Moving on after O to number P. 61.543 into 29. .543 into 9. Simply multiply. 9 into 3 is 27. 9 into 4 36 plus 2 38. 9 into 5 45 plus 3 48. 9 ones are 9 plus 4 13. 9 6 are 54 plus 1 55. Again, this is done. Now we will shift to the next number, that is 2. So 2 into 3 is 6. 2 4s are 8. 2 5s are 10. 2 1s are 2 plus 1 3. 6 2s are 12. Simply add. 7 plus 0 7. 8 plus 6 14. 8 plus 8 16 plus 1 17. 3 plus 1 4. 5 plus 3 8. 5 plus 2 7 and 1. Now once we are done with this, what we need to do is check for the decimal places here. So over here you can see the decimal place is 1 2 3. So make sure there is decimal place 1 2 3 and insert a decimal point just here. So my answer becomes 1784, that is 1784.747.